Let me listen to your melodies, the beauty falling from eternity. Pull me closer with your gravity, the weight of who you are, the weight of who you are. Let me wander in the mystery, and I will marvel at your majesty. Take me out beyond what I can see, the reaches of your love, the reaches of your love. There's nothing that could change it. Your love, your love. There's no one that could tame it. This crazy love. Oh, what could separate us from your love, your love? This crazy love. Spoke it all into existence. You hold it all between your fingertips. Still your love, it is so intimate. The reaches of your love, the reaches of your love. There's nothing that could change it. Your love, your love. There's no one that could tame it. This crazy love. Oh, what could separate us from your love, your love? This crazy love. And what could break addiction? Your love, your love. And what could heal diseases? This crazy love. Oh, what could separate us from your love, your love? This crazy love. And everywhere I look, I see miracles, reminding me that nothing is impossible. And everywhere I look, I see miracles, reminding me that nothing is impossible. And everywhere I look, oh, I see miracles, reminding me that nothing is impossible. And everywhere I look, I see miracles, reminding me that nothing is There's nothing that could change it. Your love, your love. There's no one that could tame it. This crazy love. Oh, what could separate us from your love, your love? This crazy love. What could break addiction? Your love, your love. And what could heal diseases? This crazy love. What could separate us from your love, this crazy love?
Chris, good to see you, man.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for sharing the song with us. Man, this song is so great. And I'd like you to talk about it a little bit because I think, you know, when you first wrote it, I know we were like having some conversations and just thinking through like the words and stuff like that,
Right.
you know. Around.
And I was really worried about using the word crazy. I mean, when we wrote the song, obviously the meaning behind it is that it really is crazy that the God of the universe that created everything would even care about us. And then the fact that he would give his own son to die for us. I mean, that's crazy. So when we're writing the song, we're in a room and just kind of pouring our hearts out. Like, that's crazy. Like,
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Then after the song was written, I'm playing it back and just thinking like, oh gosh, like, are people going to understand what I was feeling in the moment? And we did. We went back and forth about like, well, should I say like, I mean, it's kind of the sloppy wet kiss, unforeseen kiss type.
Right.
Like, am I going to make people mad? Are they not going to connect with it as much? But yeah, the whole song is just about just how ridiculous the love of God is, and the fact that I mean, it starts out talking about creation and just he is kind of speaking into nothingness and how grand and majestic God is, and then he cares about us, and
wow.
that's a mystery. I mean, I call that crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, and I think it's cool. Like, even I think what we saw when Eugene Peterson, did the message in the translation.
Right.
It threw some people off, but like what it did was it gave us.
What it did was give songwriters everywhere lyrics for years.
When it gave us modern language to talk about God in a
Right,
way that
yeah.
is true, but also fresh and different. And I think we see a lot in worship songwriting today is we're adapting worship into the language of today and using some of the terminology we would use for other things, but like opening up a fresh perspective on who God is and the nature of his love. And this is just one of those ways to say that in a way that maybe people hadn't put it together before. But when you think about it, it's like, yeah, this is crazy. Like, who would have expected, and who could have imagined,
Right.
this kind of a God loving us.
And now listening back to it after we recorded it, and especially the response of people that were there that night, and I'm so happy. You guys kind of forced me to use it because I kept going, oh, I don't know. I don't want to risk it. I just don't want to make people mad. But I'm happy you guys kind of pushed on me and encouraged me to do it, because I think people really did connect with it that night, and I hope that people connect with it when they hear the record.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, man, walk us through what you're playing chord-wise for this.
Yeah, so this is in the key of D, and I think I've shown you in another one. I like to do these weird formations of D where I'm just on the lowest string and then on the fourth string, one fret apart. I'm starting on the third fret. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, and then walk up 2 frets, and then you close it. And so what I've just done is G, A, B minor. So G, A, B minor, and then this is D over F sharp. And this is the way I normally play it, but for the sake of showing you the chords, I'm gonna play normal chords. Yeah. So yeah, it starts out on the 4, on the G's, and then just walks up from there. So G, A, B minor, D over F sharp, and that repeats until the very last line, where it goes, I can see the reaches of you. That's the E minor, the reaches of your D. And then that whole section repeats. So the chorus is, it starts on the G. There's nothing that can A. Then it switches. Instead of going to the 6 like we did in the verses, it goes to the 1 over 3, the D over F sharp, and then the B minor, A, G, A, D over F sharp, B minor, A, and that's the chorus. So then the bridge is just B minor, G, D, A, and that repeats.
Yeah, and you could sing like 4 other bridges to that same chord progression if you want to make a medley right there.
Exactly. Exactly. You just put any worship song in.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, man, like amazing song, like just really powerful live.
Thank you.
I can't wait for people to experience this in their churches, and thanks for sharing it with us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's nothing that could change it. Your love. There's no one that could take